Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red... Dang it! Ah! Go away! I don't want you! Away. Yes! I didn't even start the episode! Okay. Heartgirl26 here, back with a brand new episode of Let's Go Eevee, and oh my god, are you serious? Fine. Okay, so we got Eradicate. Ugh. I'm trying to do my intro, and you disturb me. Fine. Alright, ready, and... Look, I got a great! Woo! Are you kidding me? You didn't even get in the ball. Get in the ball. Mm. Are you kidding me? You know what? Screw you. I'm running away. Because you're a butthead. Alright. Before I forget. Hiya, Heartlings! Heartgirl26 here, back with a brand new episode of Let's Go Eevee. If you guys saw last week's episode, or yesterday's episode, you know that we took on Lieutenant Sarge, made it to Vermilion City, and all that fun stuff. So today, I am hoping we can make it to Lavender Town and all that. So, I'm sorry. That was fun. So, I'm sorry about that, guys. I was trying to do my intro and start up the whole episode, and we got encounters, so yay. Okay, so let's do this, and like I said, we're gonna do some hopefully we can make it through the rock tunnel and make it to Lavender Town in today's episode. So I hope everyone had a great time. It's great to be back recording. Again, this was going to be a daily series. I missed recording it, I missed playing it, so I'm excited to start up all over again with you guys. So alright, so we got Mighty. Who is Mighty again? Okay, I need to get refreshed on all this fun stuff. So we're going to send out... Oh, Hugo's almost dead. Alright, but I want to thank you guys for all the comments that you've been giving me, all the stuff, and the support. You guys seem to be really enjoying the series, so I'm excited. And I'm actually going to say it because I said it in the comments that I am planning to shiny hunt this once I'm done, once I make it through the main... storyline of the game. So eventually this will be a shiny hunt series, if that makes any sense. So yeah. And again, the people that commented, or the person that commented about the hat, alright, I'll keep the hat for you, and so far it seems like a good idea. I am kind of sad that no one made a comment, even though I don't think it was really seen that well, because no. So I tried doing in the recordings, I tried moving this little guy around and see if anyone made a notice, but no one did. So I'm kind of sad, but I know it was kind of hard for you guys to see, so that I feel bad. So I think this would be a good little spot for this little guy, because I have an Eevee plushie, and I think it'd be cute to kind of have him be with me while I'm playing Let's Go Eevee. So alright, so let's see. You know what? I know what I can talk about. So, as you guys know, I went down to Texas to visit my family, or my father-in-law and some other family, and oh boy, that was a fun trip. So, where do I start? So, on the way home, or on the way, let's start at the very beginning. If you want to tell a story, you always start at the beginning. So, we left... because I was finishing up working on these episodes. That's why Monday's episode was late, because I got it all edited and rendered. I just didn't get it, or exported. I didn't get it rendered onto YouTube, so that's why today's episode, or I'm recording Monday, but Monday's episode was so late. Will you hit? Why aren't you hitting? Thank you. But, that's why Monday's episode was so late. And so we left at 1:30 in the morning. As soon as I got done recording end up doing all that, we pretty much packed up and left. So we left at 1:30, and my husband did most of the first part of the driving. So I tried to sleep, and thankfully I got some sleep. It was a little hard because there was a patch of ice we hit in, because we kind of went some back roads to get out of the state, and we hit some ice in Minnesota. Ice in Minnesota? Oh, that's not something I've never heard of before. So we hit that. That was kind of bumpy, and then once there, I woke up and we hit a gas station, and I was gonna, so I could go to the bathroom and we could, potty break for me, my husband, my dog. Hey, leave the garbage alone. But so we did that, got some food because it was breakfast time, and we were driving. I think this was Nebraska because I slept through Iowa, and we almost got into a car accident on the road. There was a semi that was parked, so it was two-laned, and we were on the main road that we wanted to be on, but it was a two-laner, and we were on a bridge, so there wasn't much room for the semi to get into the shoulder, and I'm gonna heal up again. We ended up, sorry, I'm saying a lot, I'm also trying to concentrate on the game, so my husband couldn't see what was going on because we were in this lane, and so we had some cars in this lane. All of a sudden, this one semi and this other car were coming into our lane fairly quickly, and we're trying to figure out why, because the car next to us almost clipped us, and we're trying to be like, what the heck is going on? Come to find out, the semi was parked in the road. I don't know if the semi died or what, but so we were trying to finagle that, so that was a fun thing. Of course you would miss. Oh, that's why. So, had that happen, then we made it to the next gas station about 3 hours later. Me and my husband switched because you can only you're only allowed to drive like 14 hours at a time in one setting before, one, you get really tired, and two, you have, the police trying to pull you over and getting after you because you're kind of endangering not only your life, but the passenger's life, anyone on the road's life, so you don't want to do that. So we pulled over, and I think we were in Nebraska still. Or we just got to Kansas, one of the two. But we got in there and switched places, and, I'm driving along, and I'm having a good time. I got a little tired, but I was able to keep myself awake and woke myself up, pretty much. I kind of threw on the AC and kind of froze us a little bit. But driving along, having a grand old time, listening to my music, chilling, relaxing, throwing some b-ball out on the court. I totally butchered that, but yeah. So, all that fun stuff. I think you're gonna actually evolve. But, driving, and all of a sudden, let's see, what did I encounter? So we made it to some gas stations, that's fine, and I ended up driving behind this RV that was towing switch. Let's see, who should I switch to? Let's go to Mighty. So I switched, was following behind this RV that was pulling a car, and I got out close to them, and they were going slow, and I'm like, yay, I would like to go a little faster, please. And notice, I was following a Minnesota car, so I thought that was kind of funny. So I ended up passing them, got in front of them, followed another slow car. So I passed them, got in front of another car that turned out to be another RV pulling a red truck. And lo and behold, it was another Minnesota vehicle, so it was kind of funny. I was trailing a Minnesota car for a while, but I got ahead of them and pulled and drove off, and we stopped at a gas station to fill up and, use the facilities, get something to eat, and as we were getting out to get ready to leave the gas station, here comes an RV with a red truck driving by with the Minnesota license plate, so we ran into them. I thought that was funny, even though I pulled it way ahead of them. And so we continued on to the road, and I eventually got into New Mexico. Or, I drove through Kansas, got to Oklahoma, made it to Oklahoma, got through the tippy top of Texas, made it through the tippy top of Texas into New Mexico, and once we hit New Mexico, the clock changed, so that was fun, and, oh, goody. We ended up having another almost incident. I was driving along, cruising at like 70 miles per hour, and I was just doing my thing and all, having a grand old time, and all of a sudden I look ahead and I'm like, wait a minute. I see a car coming at me on the opposite. Now mind you, it was the oncoming traffic was this lane. I was on this lane. So it was, we couldn't, if you pass, you got to be careful not to hit the other person. Well, these dummies decided they wanted to pass, but I was coming. So if they didn't get over, I was going to get hit. There was going to be a bad accident, head-on collision, oh, the works. So it was a semi and a car. The semi actually was able to get over, and all of a sudden this car kept coming, and I'm like, you need to get over, buddy, but he couldn't because there was other semis that were blocking his way. So I had to drive into the shoulder. I honked at him because he was stupid and decided to pass. So that was fun. And then I had almost a cop car clip into me. Yes, we are evolving! Now I know Hugo also said he didn't like, or he would have preferred a Nidoran, but I mean, he's being an MVP on this team right now. Look at how majestic he looks. He's so cute. But, so that was fun. I saw a lot of cows. Once we hit, like, Oklahoma, or the Kansas, Oklahoma, we started seeing a lot of, you know, ranches and stuff, especially the beginning part of Texas. I saw a lot of cows and all that. It was like, oh my goodness. So we're gonna get the super potion, because we can always use that. Alright, let's go over here. I missed an item. Okay. Oh, I ran right in front of him. That's brilliant. Okay. So, I saw that. Saw a lot of hills. Plateaus, because, I mean, we hit New Mexico, so I was like, oh, cool. This is awesome. And I was trying to keep my eyes on the road, but I was sad because I wanted to look around. I like looking around if I'm in new areas, so I was sad that I couldn't do that. You know, without, you know, swerving. But eventually we ended up, that's not what I wanted to do. We ended up, switching again, because I drove for about 7 hours. Yeah, not as long as him, but he also does Lyft, which is like Uber, so he's used to the long distance driving. I'm not. So we switched in New Mexico, and it was actually nice. We saw a lot of, we ended up, let's see, we saw a lot of the plateaus. I was able to get some pictures, but of course the sun's going down at the time, so I really couldn't see it, so that was kind of sad. But we drove on, saw a coyote try to run in front of us, but it was fine. It made it to the other side. It was far enough away that, oh look, a coyote ran by. Saw that, saw a lot of stars, ended up following the semi that was being a butt, and we couldn't do anything, so it's like we were following and he wasn't going faster or fast enough. He was a little under the speed limit, or right on the speed limit, and we're like, can you go a little faster? And every time my husband tried to, you know, pass him, ended up having, that's what I'm talking about, much better, having to, you know, look over and, nope, here comes some cars, so gotta wait. Is it over? And then we hit a no passing zone, and then pulled over and is like, or not pulled over, but driving, look over. Nope, no, here comes more cars, and no passing zone. So we had all that. So we stopped. Eventually, I think we were able to pass him on, because there was parts of the he said Fearos, so we'll switch to Mighty. We have other spots where like they have passing lanes purposely on your side, so we were able to pass the semi then. But it was bothering me between the headlights of our car and the car behind us. The reflection off the semi in front of us was bothering my eyes, so I was like, I would like to pass him, please. Eventually we did, and we stopped to get, you know, gas. We stopped about every 3 hours, because we know that's how long our dog's bladder can handle. Because if you guys don't know, I have a Chihuahua, so he has a tiny bladder. So we stopped so he could, you know, do his business, and we can get out, stretch our legs, because with my health, it's not good for me sitting that long. I can get clots, and if I get clots, that's a bad thing. So we moved around and all that, and because we were stopped at the gas station, a semi drove by. It was the semi we passed, so we ran into him again. But eventually we made it to where we needed to go. We went to El Paso, and we called up his dad, and we're able to get into the area that he lived at, thankfully. So that was fun, and we got to stay at his house that he's renting. He's renting a 4-bedroom house, and it's a very nice place. And we got to spend some alone time, because usually when we go visit, we're usually visiting at his grandma's, and he has his little siblings there, and they don't always get to see their dad either. So it's like they aren't competing for, you know, it's not really competing attention, but there's times where Devin wants to have a or my husband wants to have an adult conversation with his dad, but the kids are like, no, I want to be with dad. I want to be with dad. And it's understandable. I mean, if you don't get to see your dad all the time, it's completely understandable. But it was nice to be able to, relax and have that. And we did. We slept on a air mattress that kept deflating every night, but not as bad as his grandmother's. But after that, we ended up ooh, Eradicate. Do I want to risk it or no? Do I want to risk it? Ah, no. But so we had that. That was fun. Run away. So we got there, had some good time, and unfortunately his dad just moved, and the stuff. Oh wow, you made it all the way down there. So all the stuff that he had from previous living, one place he's from had his stuff. The other, he won't get the stuff until like the end of the month. So that was kind of little like, oh, goody goody gumdrops. All right, so we already have these mons. So let's, oop, Pokeball. Wait. So someone told me that if Eevee's tail wiggles, there's a hidden item. Let me look. I already have a Nidoran girl. So I'm trying to see. Trying to see if his tail wiggles. But I can't tell if it's wiggle. I probably will once I see it, but right now it's a no. Hello? You're not normally there. Well, hey! You're that kid that's been getting in our way all the time. He just hops! It's because of you, Team Rocket's reputation was totally smashed. We'll never be able to face the boss at this rate. Which means we'll have to take our revenge on you. Oh, hold it. Ganging up on a child, I absolutely can't forgive that. Who are you, lady? We all gang up and take on you, too. I'll handle these three. Could you take that other one for me? Leave it to me. Good answer. Now then, let's go. This is actually cool. This is different. This is different than Gen 1 and the remakes. Ah! Alright, I'm not healed though. But that's okay. We can still do it, guys. Alright, but where was I saying? So, yeah, we had that. We had to go get food and all that fun stuff. So, that was fun. And we had to bring down our own chairs. We bought a table, so we at least had some place to sit. And all that fun jazz. So, trying to think. So that's what we did up to Tuesday. Up to Tuesday night. And Tuesday night we ended up driving 2 hours to go meet his grandma because his grandma was driving separate. And because she's going to be staying longer than we were. And so we ended up driving 2 hours to meet up with her so we could, because she was getting to her limit, but we wanted to meet up with them so that we could have more time together. And also his little brother kind of got hurt on the way and they couldn't really stop at a clinic because it would have been better. One, not all places take insurance out of state because it's complicated on the insurance issue. So I'm sure some places do, but some places don't. So they had to deal with that. And again, guys, this is not a Nuzlocke, so the fact that I lost Mighty is okay. But so we had to take care of that. So we drove 2 hours to go meet her, and we eventually met up with her. There we go, met up with her. And what if the boss hears about this? And I'll continue after this. Jeez, kid, just how strong are you? Even the three of us rushing you was enough. Those incredibly powerful Ice-type Pokemon. Who are you? I am Lorelei of the Pokemon League's Elite Four. Shall I freeze you all solid too? Elite Four, we surrender! I like her! You're a pretty talented trainer. It was plain to see you during your battle. I see. You're collecting gym badges. Oh, I look forward to when you come to challenge the Pokemon League. Until then, see ya! I like that. They actually make the Elite Four do stuff besides, you know, oh, we're gonna stay here because we're the Elite Four. Alright, let's heal up. And so we met up with her, picked her up, and we drove our car. So my husband's dad drove the van that they were traveling in. Because not only was she traveling by herself, she was traveling with 2 kids, the oldest being not even a teenager yet, and 2 dogs and a cat. So she was the only one that could drive. So they stayed the night at hotel. She didn't, drive the whole way. She did spend the night. So at some places, and that's how he hurt his finger, because they were at a hotel. The little boy hurt his finger because he was at a hotel, and something happened while he was asleep, and she woke up to him being very crying because of it. So we picked him up, so the next morning we could go right off to the clinic or the urgent care. Well, we did shopping. Like, the dad would go take the kid to the urgent care while we did the Thanksgiving shopping and all that fun stuff. So yeah, and unfortunately we're getting close to the end, so I'm not gonna I can't continue my story yet, because nope, I think the tail wiggled. Is that the tail wiggled? There we go. So how do I find... So that's what the tail looks like. It's like, oh, it's like if I pet my puppy. Okay, so where is it? Where is it? I thought there was an... Oh, wait. How do I do... Oh, that's cool. But how do I figure it out? Ah! So I know it's here, it's just I don't know where. Oh, we have an ace trainer, okay. Because it's like... Okay, so walking. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doo. So where is it? Ah! I saw the tail wiggle. Where is it? I'm gonna spend my whole time trying to look for this. Oh well. Alright, let's go take on this coach trainer, and I think then we'll call it an episode. Alright. So, but yeah, so we were able to drive them back because it was late at night, and I know I said I'm at least gonna finish up to Tuesday, and so you'll have to watch the next episode of either Crystal or Let's Go Eevee to find out more about it. This is a bad matchup, a very bad matchup. We are not gonna do that. We are gonna switch though. Let's go to Emma. So that was fun. We drove back and we chit-chatted with her, and his little sister rode with us, and she ended up trying to tie her shoe and got burrs all over the shoelaces, so that was kind of fun. We had to take those off because, I mean, it's Texas, and I didn't realize being in Texas how... No, well, that's my decision. How quick... Oh, are you kidding me? How quick the or how dead the grass is down there. I'm used to green, luscious grass, or all of a sudden, fall comes around, and it was dead, dry grass. That's the problem. Because, yeah, our grass gets a little dead, but not like that. And there's not much grass. Our poor dog, once we were down there, we couldn't really find a place for him to go to the bathroom. I mean, thankfully, the place where my husband's dad lives, they have a little backyard that he was able to, do his business in. But we'll do a full heal. Besides that, not so much. But it was fun. I mean, he had a little backyard to run around, and it was fenced in, so once the other dogs came, they were all going to be able to, run around and not have to worry about them escaping or running into the street and getting hit, which would have been bad. Because it was a tight-knit neighborhood, or very closely laid neighborhood, so... But that was fun. Alright, so... I want to keep talking more about it, but I know I'm getting so close to the end, because I think I was hoping to get to Lavender Town, but we're not going to be able to. One, I wasn't counting on that fight, and... Alright, Bubble Beam, I should be able to live this. If we can beat this battle, then I will, That didn't do much. That actually did not very much. So we're gonna switch to Hugo. Hey, kitty kitty. And go from there, because he'll be more... I don't think they get the fighting... No, he gets the fighting type... He gets the fighting typing when he evolves to Poliwrath. So, that was a bad... I know my Pokemon, I swear. I'm still getting back into the recording, and I'm sorry, but... Yeah. Shut up, phone. I will say I've missed recording and missed doing all this stuff, and I might want to fall asleep! Even though I am extremely tired. You know, this is going to take a while, so we can keep going with stories. So, then Wednesday rolled around, so the dad, his dad took the little boy to the urgent care. Found out his finger, thankfully, is not broken, because it was pretty dark right here. Wasn't broken, but spraying, but the thing is, he's at that age where they can't tell if it is actually broken. So they sutured it up, or not sutured it up, but, you know, put it in on a splint and told him to come back on Monday, you know, give it time to heal and all that. So he's walking around like having it on. Thankfully it's left hand, so it was right here and all that fun stuff. So it's like, oh, goody goody gumdrops. So, but he enjoyed it. So we did our shopping for Thanksgiving. We got all the food because he didn't, like I said, he didn't have a lot of food because he just he moved, but all his stuff's not there, and it's been only him living there. So. All of a sudden he had, let's see, me, my husband, and then, yeah, 5 extra people all of a sudden living with him, so he didn't have all the food, which is fine, and we needed food for Thanksgiving, and, let's see, what else did we do? So that was Wednesday. Of course, one of the staples is when we're all together, we play games, so we also bought some games. That's what I'm talking about! Bought some games so we could play together. It was more of card games, so we played a lot of card games this time around. Yes! Yes! Alright. Primate. See, this is going to be the one where Emma would be great. So, that was fun. And, of course, Thanksgiving rolled around and we, you know, had a good time. Had homemade... I know I said this, and you'll find out later today. Because, let's see, this is going up Tuesday. And don't forget, have the verses on. So that will be over on Hugo's channel, so make sure to check that out. But we had turkey, we had homemade pumpkin pie, we had homemade noodles, we had potatoes, sweet potato, or mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, green bean casserole. The ones that celebrate Thanksgiving know of this green bean. Owie, that heart! Casserole is kind of a staple when it comes to Thanksgiving. And had some bread, or buns, we call, it's Sister Schubert's buns. They're really good. Not sponsored, by the way. But if they want to sponsor me, hey, that's great. But they're pretty good. You just pop them in the oven for like... I know what... Stop killing my mon! Oh my god. What does How much damage does Brick Bake do? Does anyone know how much damage Brick Break does? I don't like you. Well, I'm also level... Oh, you're also level 26. How many PP does Brick Break have? Come on, do something else. Don't land... Ugh! I'm doing a quick attack so I at least can get... At least can land a hit. Please. At least landed a hit. Yep, I knew you were gonna faint. Alright, so we're gonna... Let's go to Mighty. We might lose this battle, and if that's the case, we'll just end it. I'm gonna start digging. See if that works. Alright, so... Wrong button. Oh, and I forgot to mention, my husband got new controllers. For us. For me. So I have this, and I have a pink one, too. It's in the drawer. Yeah, I knew you were super effective. It's just level-wise, I was trying to go for it. Alright, Hugo, I'm gonna try to... Oh, my ear itches. The stupid Brick Break is gonna be the end of me. Alright, we're gonna heal up. Ugh, stupid brick break. I wonder if it does more damage if you're higher level. That could be it. I would not put it past it if that's the case, because there are some moves like that. Okay, come on. There we go. Perfect. And we're gonna put you to sleep. Okay, that's fine. Thank you for landing. Okay. I still like it moves, but it's sleepy time now. Okay, so we're gonna heal up, take advantage of this, heal up, and go from there. So, I forget I can actually technically heal my mons because of revive, but I don't think I have a revives. So that was our Thanksgiving. I keep jumping from topic to topic, I'm sorry. So then Friday rolls around and had some fun stuff. Dealt with, you know, that his dad went back to work because his dad was off, so, and, we dealt with that while he was at work, and it was Black Friday for us Americans, but we didn't go shopping until later that day, and I think we bought a clock. Yeah, we bought, his dad a wall clock so they could tell the time and all that, and it's a really pretty clock. It's like oval shape, and it's from, Sam's Club. So if you go to Sam's Club, you'll be able to see it. And it has crystal, like a little crystal spinning carousel. It has the numbers move, and it can play like 3 different choices of songs, like Christmas music, which was great. Now for once Christmas rolls around, has like Music Box 1 and Music Box 2, where it's classical music and all that, you know, all that fun jazz. And, well, not jazz. It doesn't play jazz, unfortunately. I like how it reaches, like, 2 HP, and then it considers it fainted. We'll do Sizzling Slide, and that should kill the Primeape, and then we can end the episode. So, oh, you're so cute. I missed you. Right, so, you are also faster. If Eevee lives this, I would be surprised, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'd be surprised. Oh, if we could just, it's the worst thing is he's faster than us. That's the problem. Fight. Ember. Oh, why didn't I do Ember? I wanted to do a quick attack. Shoot. Let me check if I actually have a. It's up to you, James. This is not gonna end well. All this work for us to faint. If I played it out smartly, I would have been fine, but I didn't. Alright, so bag. Please tell me I have a revive. I have a revive! Yes! Let's do it on Hugo. Hugo lasted longer, so... Oh, I didn't realize I had a revive. Boom. He bop boop beep dead. Ugh! Thank God this is not a Nuzlocke. Otherwise I would be... Ripperoni... I don't know how. Ripperoni pepperoni. That's what I would be. And so I was explaining the clock. So every hour it chimes a little bit, and then it starts playing the music. So it was kind of fun. We were trying to guess what music it was playing, like, oh, guess the Christmas song and all that. And unfortunately, as we were heading home, we got a text message saying the clock fell off the wall and shattered. Because he was a little afraid that the wall adhesive that he used, because it's one of those that you put the wall adhesive on and then put the hanger on it, and then you put the clock on. He was afraid. My husband's dad was afraid that it would fall, and it did. So that was kind of sad. Thank you! Finally! Barely beat her, but we beat her. So that was it, and we ended up doing a lot of games, having some time. Watched the kids play on the scooters. His little sister got her knees scraped up pretty bad, but that was before they put knee pads on. Before we put knee pads on her, but she had a helmet. She did have a helmet. And the little boy, he ended up getting one of his knees scraped up pretty bad because he couldn't wait for his turn on the scooter, and so, or not the scooter. He was able to go on. Thank you. Able to go on the scooter, but he couldn't wait for his turn with the knee pads. So he decided he went early on it, and he got his knee bloodied up. So that was fun. And he did complain about his finger, but it was like the way they put the splint on it, it kind of squished the finger. I mean, they could put it on because if he took a bath, it'd get wet. So we could reband it or reapply the splint, but it squished his finger. It looked like a pancake. And yeah, so all right, so we finished today's episode. We got to the rock tunnel. And you guys got to hear some of the trip. Pretty much that's all that we really did on the trip. You guys will hear the lovely story of me coming home. That's a lovely tale. That's going to be next episode or Crystal. One of the two. But I think that's going to be about it. So make sure to moonblast that and answer the question of the day. Whatever the question of the day is, answer it. I know what today's question of the day is. Do you like having the Eevee right here? You guys think it's cute? Or do you just don't want the Eevee there? Let me know in the comments down below and we'll have a discussion. But anyway, make sure to moonblast that like button if you guys enjoyed the episode. Also hit that notification bell and subscribe to become a Heartling today and stay up to date when I upload. Don't forget to check out my Twitter, Twitch, and Discord. Links will be in the description down below. Twitter and Discord are the best ways to stay up to date with me, so make sure to check them out. And every Saturday I go live at 6:45 p.m. Central Standard Time over on Twitch for World of Warcraft casual raiding. I will be going live this Saturday. I don't know if we'll be raiding. If we're not, then I'll just play some WoW for a couple hours. And I think that's about it. So until next time, Heartlings, it's great to be back, and I'll see you guys. Bye!